Hi, my name is Emily Benedetta, and the lesson that I'm going to be sharing with you today is called Understanding Figurative Language. This is a technology integrated lesson plan for 10th grade English language arts. This lesson uses song lyrics as a way to introduce students to the concept of figurative language. My objectives for the students are that students will be able to identify figurative language within a song and state which type it is. Students will be able to analyze the differences between the literal and figurative meanings of language, and students will be able to explain why an author chose to use a specific type of figurative language. The content standard that this aligns with are the Common Core ELA Literacy Standards for 9th and 10th grade. Number 5, demonstrate understandings of figurative language, word relationships, and nuances in word meanings, and 5.A, interpret figures of speech in context and analyze their role in the text. I would use this lesson as day 1 of a 2-week unit on poetry. The technology integration that I will be using in my lesson is a Pear Deck presentation, a Kahoot game, and Google Docs. The first thing that students would be asked to do is connect to my Pear Deck presentation. From there, the students would be able to access a link that would connect them to the Kahoot game. During the Kahoot game, they would be played a clip from a popular song which displays a certain type of figurative language. They would then be asked to guess which type of figurative language is shown. This would allow me to pre-assess my students and see what they already know about figurative language. From there, we would move into the actual content of learning the figurative language. There are 10 different types of figurative language that we will be covering in this lesson: simile, metaphor, personification, onomatopoeia, oxymoron, hyperbole, allusion, alliteration, assonance, and irony. For each of these 10 terms, students will be given a definition, multiple examples, and why an author might choose to use this type of figurative language. For each term, they would also be given a chance to show that they understand what the term means by using an interactive Pear Deck slide. Since there are so many terms, after 5 terms, there would be a check for understanding to make sure that the students understand each of the 5 terms that we have already covered. At the end of all 10, there would be an additional check for understanding to make sure that students understand all 10 of them, as well as an opportunity for students to ask questions using a Pear Deck interactive slide. As a closing activity/evaluation, students would be asked to choose a song that is school appropriate and find figurative language within it. They will copy the song lyrics to a Google Doc and highlight the different types of figurative language using a different color for each type of figurative language. They will then pick one example of figurative language that they found in the song and analyze why the songwriter might have chosen to use that type of figurative language and what it added to the song lyrics. Students would then share their Google Doc with me so that I could evaluate what they learned. I would be looking to see which types of figurative language they were able to find and see if there was any in the song that they did not find. I will also be evaluating the explanation they gave of one specific type of figurative language.